Hello, welcome yogis. We're going to do today a relax and flow. So a relax and flow is a slow-paced yoga flow, easy to follow, and I think therefore suitable for everybody. So when you're ready, we're going to start. Maybe before you start, maybe grab a block if you have, maybe a strap or something else like a strap, a scarf or something. Yes, and when you're ready, we're going to start. So we're going to start first sitting on your heels. If this is really not for you, then sit cross-legged. Okay, first we try to let go of our day, especially if you have had a really busy day. So take an inhale through the nose and exhale your day. Maybe one more inhale and exhale. Come on, hands and knees in tabletop. Spread your fingers, make a big surface, and place your hands, your wrist and shoulders in one line, and your knees and hips. Now when you're ready, inhale, curl your tailbone up, look up, and with an exhale, tailbone in, belly button in, and you start to round your spine. So inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, tailbone in, belly button in, cat. And back in tabletop. Keep the knees and hips above each other, one line. We're going to do melting heart. So melt the heart towards the earth. Maybe your chin is on the floor, maybe your forehead. So this is a nice stretch for your shoulder area, upper spine, chest. Especially when you're a bit stiff in your shoulder area. Try to breathe your heart towards the earth. Last one. Move forward and lay on your belly. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Engage the core, pulling the belly button in, tailbone in. Then start to lift the chest. Move your shoulder blades together, point with your hands towards your feet. And start to lift the legs up. Keep the neck in one line with the spine. Point your toes towards the back of the mat. And your hands towards your toes. Don't forget to breathe. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down. Relax for a couple of breaths. Then bring the left arm towards the side, hand palm is facing down. And try to keep the hand and the shoulder in the same line. Press with your right hand into the floor and you roll towards your left side. Maybe place a block or a cushion under the left head, under your head. And then bring the right hand maybe lower back, or place it in front of you before your chest. Your top leg, you can bring it over towards the other side, or maybe bend and place your foot on the floor. The more you lean on the left, so on your side, the more you stretch you have, the more you roll back. So you can adjust, and when you roll more forward with the hand before the chest, you will make the stretch a bit softer. One more breath. Then place the right hand before the chest, straighten the top leg, and roll back towards your belly. Feel the difference between the shoulders, the left and the right. And then start to prepare the right side. So bring your right arm towards the side, place your left hand in front of you. And then make sure your hand palm is facing down and your hand is on the same height as your shoulder. And then maybe place something on your head, left hand, maybe before you. And roll a bit forward. Or if you want a bit more, place the left hand into the lower back, roll backwards and place your top leg behind you. Keep the breath calm and deep, especially when you experience a deep stretch. Keep the face soft, opening the chest, the shoulder area. Take 2 more breaths. And the last one. And place the left hand in front of you, straighten the top leg and roll back towards your belly. Relax both shoulders, maybe place one cheek on the floor. Move into child pose, sitting bones towards heels, forehead towards the earth. If you want the child pose a bit more active, press your fingertips into the earth, lift the hand palms up, make spider legs. Feel the length in the spine. Stretch in your shoulder area, active arms. And we take one more breath. Back into tabletop on hands and knees. Bend me back on hands and knees. Bring the legs towards the left side, sitting bones backwards, and then straighten the legs. Bring the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Keep the left foot flexed. Create a long and tall spine. Take an inhale to reach up. Exhale, make the movement from your hips, and if this is difficult, to grab your foot, use a strip. Wrap it around your foot. Take an inhale to create length, and with an exhale, reach forward. Try to keep the shoulders in one line, left and right. Create length in the spine. Keep the chest open. And keep the foot flexed. Push your foot away from you. Observe the left leg, what's happening in the left leg, right hip and spine. We take one more breath. Next inhale, you circle the hands up. Place your right hand behind you, lift up. Open the chest. Push the hips forward. And lower down. Prepare your half boat. Keep the knees and the heels in one line, back straight. Heart is moving towards your thighs. Maybe keep the legs supported or bring the arms alongside the legs. Keep the shoulders relaxed, face soft. Back straight. Okay. Straighten the right leg. Left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Spread the weight over your sitting bones. Keep the foot flexed and create a long, tall spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to reach forward. Maybe use your strap. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale again to reach forward. And then notice your position. Keep the shoulders in one line. Keep the foot flexed. Start to push your foot away from you. Observe your breath. Keep the breath calm, deep. The breath is of a good quality, so we don't breathe shallow and fast. One more. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand behind you. Then lift up and open. Give yourself a big stretch. A big opening. And when you're ready, lower down. Ready for your half boat? Same here. Your breath is calm and deep. One more. And let's go. Butterfly. Soles of the feet together. Again, long tall spine. Take an inhale. And an exhale, make the movement from your hips. Keep the spine long and straight. Moving forward, forward, forward. And at last you bend your head. Or you look down towards the earth. Try to create length in the spine. Observe the impact of the pose of your butterfly. Your legs, your hips, your inner thighs, your spine. Feel your feet, how the soles of the feet, they touch each other. Maybe toes also. And then maybe one more breath. And then just let go. Take an inhale, rise up. With an exhale, you cross your ankles, back into tabletop. When we're back in tabletop, we're going to step the right foot forward. And then send the hips forward, keeping the knee above the ankle. And square the hips. So, with squaring the hips, hips are next to each other. Right hip is next to the left. Maybe hands on blocks, maybe hands on floor. Now place your hands on your knee or thigh. Push your belly away from your thigh. Send the hips forward. Tailbone is in, your belly is in, your shoulders are relaxed. If you want to, bring the arms up, look up, keep the shoulders relaxed when you reach the arms up. So only the arms are going up, not the shoulders. And then place hands on the floor. Curl your toe into the earth, into a low lunge. So you lift the knee. Keep the hips even. Push down the right foot and the toes into the earth. How is your breath? Still the same? And then we take one more. Stepping forward into Malasana. So you step forward, toes out, heels in. And if you want to, you can open with your elbows. So you push your hands into, you press your hands into a prayer. And with your hands in prayer, you open with your elbows, your knees, your hips. Try to curl your tailbone in. Reach up with the crown. Nice for your ankles, inner thighs, spine, hips. One more breath. Ready? Stepping back into a low lunge. So you step back with the right foot and place your knee on the floor, sending the hips forward, keeping the knee above the ankle. So feel the hips. Left hip is next to the right hip. And then hands on knee or thigh. Pull the belly button in. Tailbone in, shoulders relaxed. Separate your belly from your thigh. And when you're ready, bring the arms up. Only the arms, not the shoulders. If you want to, you can look up. Create length. Both hands back on the earth. Start to curl your toes into the earth. Lift the knee into a low lunge. Again, hips are moving towards the midline. Use the strength in the legs to hold the position. So you root down the foot and the toes. And then place both knees on the floor. Place the knees hip width. Keep the knees and hips in one line. Bring the right arm up, inhale, and with an exhale, thread the needle, so right shoulder is on the earth. Your right ear also. Maybe left arm alongside your head. Or place your left hand on the lower back. And then point your shoulder up towards the ceiling. So you have a choice. One more breath here. Press your left hand into the earth. Return in tabletop. Okay, left arm. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Thread your arm between your arm and your body. And come and thread the needle. So we have choice. Hand maybe lower back. Or maybe hands, arm alongside the head. 2 breaths more. Last one. Place your right hand on the floor and back in tabletop. When we're back in tabletop, curl your toes into the earth, roll onto your feet. Straighten the legs or keep a gentle bend in the knees. Bring the sitting bones up. The crown is going towards the earth. If you want to, you can grab your elbows or just, relax your arms. Relax your neck. Your head is heavy. You can say yes or no. Or maybe not a movement. So, sitting bones up, crown to earth. Maybe straighten the legs. So we try to create more space between our vertebrae. And we take 2 breaths more in dangling pose. And when you're ready, start to roll up your spine. Do it slow. Coming all the way up. Your head at last. Okay. Standing on your feet, spread the weight over your toes and your heels. Then root down your feet into the earth. Bring your tailbone in, belly button in and up. Shoulder blades, try to move them together. Hand palms facing maybe the front. Chin parallel, reach up with the crown. In mountain pose. If you want to, you can close your eyes. One more breath. Okay, from here take a big step forward. We start with the right foot. So, then bring the toes a bit in, just slightly. Okay, then interlace your fingers behind your back. Take an inhale to open the chest and to create length. Inhaling. Exhaling, send the sitting bones up, bring the crown towards the earth. Don't forget to take the hands all the way down towards the earth. Spread the weight over your heels and your toes. Maybe clasp your hand palms together. Let your head hang. We're going to add a twist, so you can let go of your hands, your arms. Place the left hand on the floor or on a block. Place it exactly under the nose. And then you make the twist with your waist and your torso. The hips, they stay where they are. And you bring your right arm up. Reach with your fingertips up. So you make the twist with your waist, upper body, hips, they stay where they are. Think about 6 o'clock. One more breath here. And then change. Inhale, open. Reach up. Don't lock the knees. One more. And return. Okay, from here walk into a low lunge. So square the hips into your low lunge. Then inhale, bring the arms up. High lunge, shoulders above the hips, belly in, tailbone in. Root down your toes into the earth and start to bring the heel towards the back of your mat. Create length. Take an inhale. Exhale, touch down. And with an inhale, stepping forward into flat back. Lengthen the spine here. And with an exhale, crown towards to the earth. Gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale, hands before the heart. Bring the weight into your right foot. And when you bring the weight into your right foot, it's time for a tree pose. So maybe foot on the floor, against your calf, or up towards your thigh. Keep everything together so hips are even. You don't hang in the right hip. The belly is in. Maybe hands before the heart, or maybe the arms are going up. Always engage your core. We take one more breath. Okay. And then bring the hands down and change legs. So root down the left foot and make your tree pose. Press with your thigh against your foot. Pull the belly in. Maybe hands before the heart, or maybe your other option. And then let it go. Place both feet next to each other. Take an inhale into your chair pose. Bring the weight into your heels and sitting bones. Your arms are shoulder distance, the hands palms facing each other. Your face is soft. And then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. Okay, step with the left foot, a big step back. Turn the toes slightly in, heels out. Take an inhale. Reach up, and with an exhale, place your hands into the hips. Inhale to create length, and with an exhale, we're going to reach with the crown forward. Now when you're here, push your sitting bones back, reach with the crown forward. Try to keep the spine long, move your shoulder blades together, heart towards the earth. Spread the weight over heels and toes. If you want to, you can spread your arms, lengthening through the fingertips. One more breath. And then let it go. Make a low lunge towards the left side. Again, square the hips. Use the strength in the legs to rise up into a high lunge. Observe your position. Do you push your heel towards the back of the mat? We want to feel a stretch on the front of the right thigh. And reach up, so try to create length. Okay. Then low lunge. Stepping forward, inhale. Flat back. Lengthen the spine. Heart towards the earth. And exhale, crown towards the earth. Inhale, gentle bend in the knees, come all the way up. And exhale. Okay. Now place the feet hip width. So you place the feet hip width, a little space. Bring the arms up, interlace your fingers, hand palms up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, exhale towards the right. Spread the weight over both feet. And then inhale up, lengthen, exhale, lift. Inhale up. And with an exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. One more time, you start to open the chest. Point with your hands towards the earth. And with a gentle bend in the knees, bring the crown towards the earth. Maybe clasp the hand palms together. One more. And then let it go. Bend the knees, start to sit and roll towards your spine. Okay, we're going to do a bananasana. So move towards the left side of your mat. Walk the legs towards the right side. Keep your sitting bones where they are. Move the upper body also towards the right side. Okay, now find a stretch on the left side of your body. Think about the banana shape or half moon. So you found your pose when you feel a stretch on the left side. If you want to, you can grab with your right hand your left wrist and cross your left ankle over your right. But make sure that your sitting bones, especially the left one, is on the earth. If you feel some tightness on the left side, maybe between the ribs or maybe the hips or your legs, use your breath to keep the body soft. It's also a nice side bend for the spine. We take 2 breaths more. Last one. And then let it go. Place everything back in the center of your mat. Take 2-3 breaths. Then move a bit more towards the right side of your mat and walk the legs towards the left. Arms alongside your head and everything moves towards the left side. Okay, until you feel a stretch on the right side of your body. When you're fine, maybe grab with your left hand your right wrist. It's an option, you don't have to. And cross your right ankle over your left. So you found your pose when you feel a stretch on the right side of your body. And again, when you experience some tightness, then use your breath to give your body a bit more space. So with your breath, you soften the body. So it's easier for your body to melt into the pose. You take 5 or 4 more breaths depending on the pace of your breath. Last one. And then let go of your bind and then shuffle everything back towards the center of your mat. Knees towards the chest, wrap your hands around your knees. Give your lower back a massage. Maybe you want to sway from left to right or rock forward, backwards. A circle is also possible. Everybody is different, so do whatever feels good at the moment. We're going to finish our relax and flow with a gentle twist. Okay. place everything back towards the center. Then move your buttocks, your hips a bit more towards the left, and the knees are going towards the right. Spread your arms or make cactus arms if you don't have a lot of space. Then lift your upper spine, lift your spine and your shoulders off the floor. And with an exhale, you place as much as possible of your spine back on the earth. You can look over your left shoulder or maybe hands on the top leg if you want to. Okay, we're going to change. So knees up towards the ceiling, move the buttocks a bit more towards the right, and then the knees are going towards the left. Lift the spine upon the inhale, exhale as much as possible over your spine back on the earth. Maybe left hand on the top leg, look over your right shoulder. So a spinal twist at the end of the class. Realigning our spine. When you do your spinal twist, it's also stimulating your digestive system. It also brings more balance in your energy lines, and it creates more space in your spine between your vertebrae. So there are a lot of benefits. Ready? And return towards your back. And we're going to close our practice. Maybe we end the practice with a big stretch. Inhale to create length. Exhale to let it go. Take one more inhale. And exhale. If you want to, you move towards your Savasana. If you go to Savasana, bring the hand palms up towards the ceiling, moving the arms a bit away from your body. Legs are hip distance. Make sure that your whole body is relaxed, so maybe give it a shake, maybe a smile, and then, just enjoy your Savasana. And if you want to, of course, stay longer in your Savasana, maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I stay a bit shorter here. I'm going to close our practice, but, stay longer in your Savasana. I want to thank you for being here. Hope to see you next time. Thank you for following me. As always, bye-bye, stay safe, stay healthy, and maybe see you next time. Namaste.